15 new bikes! Royal Enfield is working on 15 new products that should all ideally arrive by 2025. Now the first of these we've already seen at Ridermania 2022, the Super Meteor 650. But what else? ADVs, scramblers, retro bikes, sporting machines, and maybe even EVs. Yep, all of these are in the pipeline. So strap in, subscribe, click that bell icon, and here we go. Starting with the hottest and the one that has been teased by Sid Lal himself, the Himalayan 450. Now this adventure motorcycle should be the most advanced bike to come out of RE to date. It'll get liquid cooling, USD fork, radial caliper, and will be properly adventure ready. It should hopefully be lighter than the current Himalayan and should have enough juice on tap to sustain speeds of 120 kmph effortlessly. And if you're looking at something spicier, this Himalayan 450 will spawn a more hardcore rally variant which should come equipped with all the bells and whistles to go cross-country rallying. Will this lead to Royal Enfield giving hero company at Dakar? Considering that legendary Dakar riders like CS Santosh and Nani Roma were present at Ridermania 2022, Royal Enfield's Dakar 2024 dreams could very well be on the right track with the Himalayan 450 Rally. Now, considering that the Himalayan is going for a more focused approach, the repercussions for the not so keen on adventure folk will be evident. But worry not, Royal Enfield has got you covered with not one but two options. The first of which is the Scram 450. Now, just like how it is currently with the 410 LS motor, the Scram 450 will share the same chassis and the engine with the Himalayan 450. However, in order to keep it accessible and cost effective, it is likely that it will miss certain bits. Like the bike that we spotted was running with smaller alloy wheels with road biased tires and a telescopic fork. Even the seat was a single piece unit. The other bike, well, that's part of the 650cc lineup, which we'll get to soon. But that's not it for the Scram 450, as it too will spawn two more bikes. Now think of these two like how Ducati has variations of the Scrambler 800 icon. While the names of these two bikes are not yet decided, their intentions are pretty self-explainable. The sportier motorcycle will get the cafe racer treatment, while the other one will be more befitting of the Scrambler tag, as it seems to have a high-raised mudguard, flat bench seat, and what seems to be a side-swept Scrambler-style exhaust. When will these bikes arrive? Well, these are the possible timelines on your screens, and we think that the first bike from this new 450cc engine platform to arrive as soon as August 2023. This is a big list because there are as many as 7 new products based on the lovely 650cc engine platform. There are a few obvious ones like the Super Meteor 650 that was officially unveiled at EICMA 2022, and we got up close and personal with it at Ridermania 2022. And you can check out all the details about this cruiser by clicking on the links in the description below, after this video that is. The next obvious one is a faired version of the Continental GT 650 Cafe Racer. This was bound to happen as Royal Enfield is using the GT 650 in its one make series for a couple of seasons, and that bike looks smashing. So having something similar for the road is bound to attract a few buyers. What is the bike likely to get? Well, maybe preload adjustment for the front fork, a more focused, aggressive riding posture, grippier tires, and maybe even switchable ABS. Based on the SG650 concept shown at EICMA 2021, we will also be getting the Shotgun 650 bobber soon. Now, this one is going to be for the solo rider and hence is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And if it manages to look half as good as its concept bike, it'll be great for those who are looking for a stylish pair of wheels. Now, this next bike is the one I'm longing for. Imagine all the goodness of the current classic 350 with that soulful 650cc motor. Oh my god, imagine what that bike would be. It is literally the bike that I was hoping Royal Enfield would make, as more individuals who were perhaps smitten by the Interceptor but wanted something a bit more traditional and more classical would be happy with this bike. After all, it should be the perfect spiritual replacement for the classic 500, which was a torquey beast. Now you can't just have the classic 650 without having a Bullet 650, and that too seems to be in the pipeline. Looking at the document, this new Bullet seems to be based on the Shotgun 650, and that too sort of makes sense. Royal Enfield might just combine the stance of the bobber with the retro elements that the Bullet is known for, like a single piece seat, old school headlamp cover, as well as give it an all black treatment. Think of it like the Speedmaster to the Triumph Bonneville bobber, which is essentially the same bike but in a more approachable package. The next one is the Scrambler 650. Wait, what? Another Scrambler? Won't that make it 3 Scrambler options?
Exactly.
Well, yes, each one of them has their own individual flavor and intention, and the first two that we've gone through, well, they are modern and have a smaller motor, whereas this seems to be more honest to its British roots. Now we have spotted this bike on test a couple of times already, both in the UK as well as in India. It sports a USD fork, which is similar to that of the Himalayan 650. The exhaust layout is also revised from the Interceptor to this 2-in-1 setup with a short, stubby, rugged looking end can design. It runs on spoke wheels at both ends, and these come with special dual purpose tires which look kind of similar to Pirelli Scorpion Rally STRs. Now it isn't a fully fledged go anywhere machine, more like a rough road ready urban scrambler, kind of like the Triumph Street Scrambler. Remember the other Himalayan alternative that I was talking to you about earlier, and one that RE enthusiasts have been hoping for a long time? Well, that seems to be taking shape. Yes, a Himalayan 650 or a 650cc adventure bike seems to be on the horizon. We had hypothesized that a 650cc Himalayan wouldn't be the right fit because that large, chunky 648cc paddle twin motor wouldn't be the best fit for an off-road going motorcycle. And we are sort of right, because this 650cc adventure bike would be more on the lines of a Kawasaki Versys 650 or a CB500X, which are more road-biased adventure tourers, and not a more off-road ready adventure tourer like the Suzuki V-Strom 650. Something that looks like an adventure motorcycle, can tour without any fuss, and can get away with a little bit of rough road. Would it still be called the Himalayan? Well, we don't think so. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Now, when will these new 650s arrive? Well, like I mentioned already, the Super Meteor 650 is slated for a launch in January 2023, and the Continental GT 650 Rally Replica will likely arrive prior to the start of the next season of racing, which should be a good opportunity for buyers to connect with the racing experience. The timelines for the rest of the motorcycles are on your screens right now. We've already got 3 motorcycles on the new J series platform, and all of which are doing pretty well. There are 2 more motorcycles expected to arrive from this 350cc engine platform, the first of which is the Bullet 350. Now, no prizes for guessing, this Bullet 350 will share more or less all of its components with the classic 350, with few revisions made to the ergonomics and styling to distinguish it from the classic 350. It will no longer carry the tag of being the most affordable Royal Enfield on sale, because that tag is being passed on to the Hunter. But considering that there is a decent gap between the Hunter and the classic of almost 40,000 rupees, this Bullet should slot in between the two quite neatly. And the final bike proposed on the 350cc engine platform seems to be a bobber, which could possibly be called the Shotgun 350. Now, it is likely to emulate its elder sibling in every manner, offering the buyer a solo riding experience. One interesting tweak that we did spot here though was the presence of ape hangers, giving it a proper Americana bobber feel. And the Java Perak and 42 bobber will finally have some good competition. When are these new 350s coming? Well, the Bullet 350 should be here by March or April 2023 and the shotgun maybe 2024. This looks interesting, right? This might not be possible though, or at least to start with. This might. Now this electric bike is still a long time away and might not even arrive by 2025. Now Royal Enfield ideally wants to operate in the 250cc equivalent space, and given how wildly the ultraviolet F77 is priced, we can only assume high-range electric motorcycles aren't going to be as cost-effective anytime soon. So while the first Royal Enfield electric prototype does have the company's retro styling ethos intact, it is only likely that the production-ready bike will arrive post-2025. Now Arun will be doing a detailed video on the same very soon, so click that bell notification icon for when that video drops. Thank you for sticking around till here. Those are all the 15 motorcycles that Royal Enfield is working on. Which one are you most excited about? I for one am eagerly looking forward to the Classic 650 and maybe even the Himalayan 450, but do let me know yours in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to ZigWheels, hit that bell notification icon because we have more exciting automotive content coming to your screens from IBW 2022 and even review videos of the Bajaj Pulsar P150 in December. That's it from me. Thank you.